Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Belle and this is the Belle Perspective, and today we're going to be reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville season 6 episode 10. I really need to do better at knowing what the episodes are. Season 6 episode 10, Unpaid in Fulls. Don't understand exactly why they named it that, but oh, I get it. Okay, at the end. Clever. Whatever. Let's get into the housekeeping items before we get into the review. All right, y'all. This is a growing channel. It is growing, and my next number, body count, subscriber count. I like calling it body counts. 400 folks. Right. The goal is to get to a grand. We trying to get to 1,000, y'all. We trying to get to 1,000. But we inching up there little by little. So the next goal is 400. I need your help. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I don't know what you're waiting for. You'll like it over here. We got energy, we got community. It's all good over here. Also, if you have subscribed, thank you. I really appreciate it. I still need your help in order to move my channel through the algorithm. You got to like it. You got to comment. The algorithm has to see that you're engaging with the content in order to push it. So go ahead and engage with the content. Engage with me. And to Harold C. Shout out to D Movie Man. I really appreciate you all for sharing me on Twitter. I'll put my Twitter handles down in the description box. I also put D Movie Man. Follow him. He has such great TV and movie content, super knowledgeable. My friend, he went to Sundance, had an opportunity to go to Sundance Movie Festival earlier in the year. I think it was last year at this point. I think maybe in January. I think it was earlier this year. Yeah, because it's June now. So anyway, I think he went to D. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but you went to the movie to Sundance Film, had an opportunity to watch so many different great movies, and he has done such a wonderful job with um the reviews. So check him out. I just watched his review for Run Rabbit Run. Haven't watched the show or the movie. It's coming out on Netflix, but he did a really great review on it to prepare you for it if you want to watch it. So anyway, go check him out. Shout out Harold C. Follow him on Twitter. He's also just super helpful on social media and supporting me. I really appreciate it. I've rambled on because I don't really care about this review. I'm gonna just be honest. Okay, support Harold C. and D Movie Man and Shayna McD and all the other folks that are here. Miss Bell, shout out to you. I really appreciate you always commenting. Shout out to all the people who are subscribing and are supporting. I really truly appreciate it. Let's get into this review. Tiffany, we resume for Love and Marriage Huntsville. Y'all, I'm gonna give you what I can. I'm giving y'all what I can. Okay. So we resume back with at the baby shower. Tiffany is experiencing dizziness. She opens her eyes and she sees stars. And Kimmy, being the nurse that she is, she's rushing in and she's c- considering that it could potentially be her blood pressure, maybe potentially her sugar or her glucose levels are low or high or something. She doesn't have her blood pressure cuff to try to take her blood pressure. Things are really concerning her. She's saying, Tiffany, you need to go to the hospital because having a baby pregnancy automatically makes this an emergency situation. He's kind of refusing. No, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. The girl can barely stand up. Some people in the comments were saying that they thought that she was faking it. I personally don't think she was. I think she was for real. I just think she's still messy. I feel like I heard Stormy say that maybe this was her karma in the beginning of the episode. I only watched it like once and a half just to like speed through so I could take notes. So I don't remember if that's what she said for real or not. But damn, Stormy, that's kind of messed up. But you big for nothing because you sure wasn't about to do nothing when the party started with Maurice, Marceau, and Martell. But he scooped her up, pregnant and all. I was like, okay, Lou, come on now. Yeah. Okay, anyway, and they sped off to go to the hospital. Thing happened in that piece that made me want to talk. No, there's nothing else. Marceau and Scholt groundbreaking. I actually went onto their website And I did some perusing. It's actually a legit website. Legit website. Looks pretty legit. It looks like they've got locations in several, in Tennessee, Alabama, Atlanta, a few other places, obviously Alabama, including that. Just looking to see if they have a legit business. It looks like they do. Looks like they're hiring for an estimator, part-time estimator. That money was a little low, 27,000. I was like, I think it was part-time. I was like, okay, if it's part-time, then yeah, but I don't know. $27,000. Yikes. That's all y'all paying? I guess. So they're meeting at the groundbreaking. I'm not sure exactly what they're breaking ground for, but Gino is leading the project, and Tisha is saying that this is exactly why they brought Gino on, so that Gino could lead projects, and then Marceau can focus on business development. Exactly what are you focusing on, Tisha? Again, you're not helping the rumor that you are just the head as a minority leader so that they can get all the grants and things. Because what do you do as okay, Marceau focusing on business development? What are you doing? Did notice on their website that Tisha has an extensive background in finance and in real estate, and Marceau, they don't have anything listed for him. He's listed as president. She's listed as something. I forgot what it was, but it was under president, and it does say she's majority shareholder in this extensive bio of Tisha, but it doesn't say anything about uh, Marceau. There's literally nothing. So I'm interested. Did Marceau go to school? Did he go to college? Did he graduate? I don't know. Did y'all notice that white girl? Now, we don't have no problems. We don't care. White people, whatever. But okay, I don't know if y'all remember a couple years ago, there was a rumor allegedly going around, allegedly saying that Marceau was having an affair, allegedly, with a white girl. And is that the white girl, y'all? I don't know. I'm being messy. I don't know. Get down in the comments and let me know what y'all think, because I definitely heard of Marceau having some sort of extramarital affair with some white woman. And I'm wondering if that's her. It'd be interesting to find out. Get down in the comments and tell me what y'all think. Mel and Caleb. Caleb is Mel's divorce and custody attorney, and he's working with her as she is preparing to fight Martell, the lowest of lowdown dogs. Mel is trying to change her name, but there is a challenge around that because in the US, I guess there's some sort of statute saying that you can't change your name if you're in any type of legal dispute anywhere in the entire country. And so she's not able to change her name back to Rogers, which is her original maiden name, versus Holt. And I'm sure Martell loves that. He is such a butt wipe, okay? Such a butt wipe. Martell, we hate you over here. Hate you over here. Martell's attorney, I guess, in their court proceedings, or their back and forth, Martell's attorney was requesting Melody's social media passwords, information on the men that Melody has been romantically connected to after the divorce, phone records. What do you want, Martell? What are you doing? Are we Martell is the lowest of lows. He is probably one of the lowest, just low. He's such a low person. He really is just very low. So we get to Martell. I don't even like talking about him, but we're gonna do this. Bro, F Martell, I hate him. I literally wrote that in my notes. I did say that I'm happy to see him get this opportunity. Please give him something to do so that he can leave Mel alone, is what I wrote. Literally, verbatim. So Martell is meeting with a fashion designer to create a suit line, which makes much more sense than a cookbook. Martell, I ain't never seen you cook not a day in your life. Well, not a day on this show. What else was he trying to do? A calendar? Martell, don't nobody even, we got phones. Don't nobody, who got a calendar like that? Grandmas, aunties have calendars. Boy, well, maybe that was the purpose. Maybe that's why he did that, so he can appeal to the aunties and grandmas, because that's who he knows watches the show like that, like that. Or enjoys it like that, like that. What else did he do? Ines, wine. Martell, you don't even drink. When I tell you all those little endeavors be just some money grabs, it's just it's so annoying. They talk about having some sort of party, maybe a launch, I think in DC. So I'm wondering, are they going to try to cross over between Love and Marriage Huntsville and Love and Marriage DC? Because Tiffany also mentioned having a work trip in DC as well. So I'm wondering if they're going to potentially do any type of crossover. What I will say is stay y'all asses out of my city. Go away. We do not need you. Lewis and Tiffany. Tiffany has been put on bed rest. She is currently planning a trip to DC for a to be a speaking for a speaking engagement to talk about the importance of diversity in clinical trials and clinical studies, etc., which is a really important thing to talk about. I also looked up her business website. It's called Acclinate. Her business partner, Dell, handsome man. Y'all remember what I said in the last video about who they said that she was potentially allegedly handsome man. He is also biracial. He they co-founded the company, and they're really trying to move forward to have inclusivity in the clinical trial space. That's what their company is for. So she's planning a trip under Acclinate, I'm assuming, and I looked up the website. It's pretty legit. Lewis is telling her that no, you don't need to be getting on a plane. You don't need to be going nowhere. You need to be on bed rest. You need to be hydrating. You have a whole person in you. You don't need to be doing all these things. I don't know if this is real or not because Tiffany is adamant on continuing to work the way that she does. Maybe she finds her identity in her work. I'm not really sure. But if you're not doing well, maybe it is time to slow down a bit. I don't know. Lewis gets vulnerable with her and tells her that I was scared for you. I love you. I want you to be around, all these things. And I don't think Tiffany really I think it went in one ear and out the other. Lewis again tells her, mind your business. Don't be putting me in no shit with when you running your mouth. These people don't know you. These people are not asking for your advice. They're not asking for anything from you, but you keep trying to be in the middle of their shit and you getting me pulled into it. Stop. And Tiffany says, I don't need these kinds of stressors. He said, exactly. So get your ass about these people business. And we're with Lewis. We're all with Lewis. Okay, Blaque Business Expo. Now I don't like picking at Tisha, but Tisha, please, girl, it's Expo, honey, Expo, not Expo. All right. I'm gonna hit the highlights real quick. Mel, why post the man arm if you're not gonna talk about him? Like that. If you don't want nobody to know who you dating, which again, come on now, let's think about these double standards. So when Destiny got divorced, she didn't want to talk about certain things. She didn't want to go into detail about certain things. Everybody rolled her like a dog, right? Roll her like a horse. Now Mel is, going through divorce proceedings. She want to be tight-lipped about everything and I understand because she's going through things with Martell, but that was the same thing that Destiny said, and nobody gave her the grace. So now here we are. Mel is on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Not talking about who she's dating, not talking about any of the fun stuff. Like, don't nobody give a Mel, what else are you talking about, girl? There's nothing. Mel literally has nothing else going on. Literally nothing else going on, girl. Your storyline is boring this season. You might need to spice it up. Tell us who you're dating. Why not? I get why you wouldn't, but that's the sacrifice you're making on being on this show. If you don't want to talk about it, then you don't need to be on the show anymore. Because what you talking about now is boring. Anyway, so that I'm gonna get off my soapbox on that with Mel. Tisha and Marceau, y'all look broke, y'all look cheap, y'all look tacky. You're literally repurposing their idea, the comeback comeback group's idea, and then telling them, I'm taking your idea. I'm going to ask you to do your idea, perform your idea for free. And then I may or may not make profit off of it. And I may or may not give that profit to you. Or I may or may not give you profit from support you with your business with the profit that I make off this business as well. Like, that looks so tacky. That looks so tacky. And I'm with Kimmy. There is no way that you can tell me that you're looking into sponsorship and that you could potentially make money and you're footing the bill for this, for the vendors, for the space, for whatever, and all the things that you need, permits that you made that may be required in order to host this event. You're footing the bill for it and you're not trying to recoup any of that money. You're not about to play them. Don't play in our face. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. So I'm with them. I'm with Mel. I'm with Martell. I'm with Mel. I'm with Kimmy. I'm with Marceau. Y'all look real tacky. Y'all look real tacky. It looks really, really tacky. And I just hope it's not the hill that y'all dying on, because it just is unnecessary. Pay them people for what they worth, because you would want the same. You would want someone to do the same for you or to you. So those are my thoughts on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Again, the show really didn't give much. I was absolutely bored. I think next episode might be a little bit more interesting. Stormy's going to be talking about her family. Interested to hear about that. Um, what else is going on? I can't remember. They're still going to be trying to probe Mel to find out exactly who she's dating. Again, Mel, if you don't want to share your romantic life, then it's time to get off the show, because that's what the show is about. Like, it's boring if we don't know what's going on. Like, and I get why, but then that means it's time to go. Like, if you try to protect your peace like that, then why would you even film with him? Like, I don't understand. Anyway, y'all get down in the comments and let me know what y'all think. I could be looking at this in terribly wrong. Okay, I could be looking at this terribly wrong, but I think I'm right. Anyway, get down in the comments. Let me know what you think about the episode, and I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe to this channel. Hope you like it over here. Do all the things and take care.